Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your Cosmic Strategist.
And I'm Lunaria Celine, your intuitive guide. We bridge celestial wisdom.
Unlock your modern path.
Discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
And today, well, we're embarking on a deep dive that's crafted specifically from your sources. We're looking at the cosmic blueprint for a Sagittarius Sun Woman with Aquarius Rising, navigating the landscape of 2025.
Yeah, it's really about understanding how these celestial movements aren't just, abstract theories. They're dynamic energies shaping your unique journey right here, right now.
Exactly. And the source material, it presents this really compelling picture. It asks that core question: how do planetary transits shape your story today?
And for you, looking at 2025, it highlights this really powerful core archetype, the Astral Nomad, architect of freedom, prophetess of the uncharted.
The Astral Nomad, I love that. That image, it just immediately speaks to that blend, doesn't it? That sense of wide open exploration, but also like purposeful construction.
Right. And the source breaks this down. It sees it as a fusion, almost like two powerful currents merging right inside you.
And that fusion, it's rooted deep in your core astrological placements. Your Aquarius Rising is described as the Starforger.
The Starforger.
Yeah, think of it like being crowned with circuitry constellations, wired directly to universal intelligence, constantly downloading these revolutionary blueprints.
Wow. Blueprints not just for your own life, but like with an eye towards collective liberation.
That's it. So the Starforger is that innovative builder, connecting dots in really unexpected ways, seeing the potential for radical new structures.
Okay, and alongside that is your Sagittarius Sun, the archer philosopher.
Yes. This is the energy that's drawing wisdom from those cosmic horizons, igniting prophetic fires.
Yeah.
It's driven by that primal urge to chase meaning with this infectious audacity.
So the archer brings the big quest for truth, right? The vision, the optimism, that faith in the journey itself.
Exactly. And in 2025, according to the source, the real magic happens in the synergy between them. The Starforger builds the radical frameworks.
That the archer's truth arrows actually need to land to make real change happen.
Precisely. And conversely, the archer lends that sacred purpose, that deeper why, to the Starforger's innovations. So it's not just innovation for its own sake.
No, it's innovation for truth, for meaning, for liberation.
That's the heart of it. And this powerful integrated archetype, well, that's what the source calls the quantum pioneer. It's really about stepping into a role where you're not just exploring new frontiers in your head, but actively building them into reality.
Okay, so this pioneering journey in 2025, it unfolds against a backdrop the source calls the entangled horizon.
That sounds intriguing.
It suggests the year activates a specific cosmic frequency, creating these unique interactions between your core energies and the major planetary movements.
And this is where quantum astrology, as the source terms it, comes into play. Yeah, it's this view where your personal path isn't separate from the bigger cosmic shifts. It's all, intimately entangled.
Okay, let's dive into those specific planetary transits then, because this feels like where the picture for 2025 gets really sharp. First up, and this seems huge, is Pluto in Aquarius, transiting your 10th house of legacy.
Huge is right. This source titles this the legacy singularity. Pluto, as you know, is the planet of profound transformation, death and rebirth. It brings intensity to reveal what needs to change, like at the very root.
And in the 10th house, that's career, public image, authority, your long-term contribution.
Exactly. So this transit is about the collapsing of outdated career structures, maybe societal expectations you've internalized or just worked within for a long time.
So that innate Sagittarius truth-seeking, that urge for authentic expression.
Yeah.
It's not just personal philosophy anymore. With Pluto here, it's like it forces that truth to revolutionize the systems you're in, especially public life or career.
It's a demand for total authenticity in your authority. No more playing roles.
Wow. And this is where the source brings in that quantum concept, entangled liberation. Explain that a bit.
Well, it suggests that your personal epiphanies, those aha moments where your Sagittarian arrow hits its mark inside you, they aren't just private insights.
Okay.
According to the source, they instantly reconfigure collective paradigms, especially in your sphere of legacy, how you contribute. It's a direct link. Personal truth fuels immediate, entangled collective impact.
That's a really powerful idea, that your own liberation literally creates ripples of liberation around you in your field, your public role. It makes the personal journey deeply collective.
It does, and it leads to a very direct question the source poses for you. What acceptable rebellion, something you've maybe adhered to in your career, your public life, because it felt expected, even if it chafed? What must you shatter to truly lead authentically in 2025?
That's a challenging question. Hits right at the core of that Pluto transformation.
It really does. Okay, then moving to another major outer planet, Neptune. Neptune is in Aries, transiting your 11th house. That's the house of tribes, communities, networks, friendships.
And the source titles this one, The Collective Baptism. Neptune.
That must be tricky, right?
Dreams, idealism, spirituality, but also, well, confusion sometimes. Dissolution.
It can be. In the 11th, the source sees this as dissolving martyrdom in group dynamics. It's challenging tendencies to be the savior figure, or maybe looking for one in your communities.
So really clarifying where you put your energy in collective stuff. Whose revolutions are you actually fueling? That's what the source asks.
Exactly. Are you truly aligned with the groups you're part of? Or are you maybe getting lost in their collective dreams, their dramas, without holding on to your own distinct self?
Okay, and there's another quantum concept here from the source, wave-particle duality.
Right. It asks, are you showing up in your communities projecting curated idealism, like a fixed Sagittarian particle of belief, a specific opinion maybe? Or are you embodying sovereign rebellion, that independent Aries wave of authentic, distinct action within the group? It's pushing for integration, maintaining your unique fire while still engaging with the collective currents.
So are you showing up as you truly in these networks?
Yeah.
Or just playing a role you think fits? That's the core of it.
That's the core. So these outer planet transits, they set a really powerful stage. Then we have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, blessings, opportunity, moving through Gemini in 2025.
Okay, Jupiter and Gemini.
For you, it starts the year in your 4th house. So expanding emotional intelligence, maybe growth or shifts around home, family. But the big shift, importantly, happens from May 25th onwards. Jupiter moves into your 5th house.
Ah, the 5th house. Creativity, self-expression, romance, joy. The fun house. So Jupiter there from late May onwards. That's like supercharging your creative and romantic adventures.
Totally. And the source suggests the outcome here is that your philosophy becomes viral code.
Viral code. How so?
Your Sagittarian philosophy, right? Yeah. Your unique take on truth and meaning. Now it has this expansive channel through creative expression, art, writing, performance, even how you approach romance. It can resonate really widely.
So sharing your truth, not through that heavy 10th house authority, but through authentic, joyful self-expression that just captivates people.
Exactly. Teaching freedom through resonant storytelling. It's lovely.
And finally, grounding some of this, perhaps, is Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Transiting your 3rd house.
Right. Saturn brings lessons, discipline, structure. Retrograde, it often asks for review, restructuring. And the 3rd house, that's communication, learning, siblings, short trips, your mental boundaries.
Saturn in Pisces.
Yeah.
That can sometimes make communication feel a bit foggy, can't it? Boundaries porous.
It can. With it retrograde here, the source suggests it's forcing a necessary review, a restructuring of how you communicate your truth and how you process information.
So the task is discernment, building solid structures for sharing your insights, setting clear mental boundaries against all the noise.
Precisely. It's about crafting what the source calls karmic linguistics, making sure your words build meaningful connections and understanding, rather than just adding to confusion or dissolving things unintentionally.
Okay, wow. So we've got these incredibly dynamic celestial forces shaping the year, and then the source takes this really fascinating turn, introducing somatic astrology.
Yes. The idea that these cosmic energies aren't just abstract influences floating around. They are felt physically. Your body is like a cosmic antenna receiving and processing these vibrations.
I love that. It grounds it all, makes it tangible.
It does, and the source connects your core archetypes in these specific transits to certain body parts, potential sensations, ways to actually feel the energy.
So for Aquarius Rising, the Starforger energy, where might that show up?
Ankles and shins, points linked to circulation, electrical impulses. It could feel like restless legs when your mind's racing, or sudden chills when you download a new idea.
And the source suggests things like wearing Labradorite anklets, or just conscious movement to work with that.
Simple things, yeah. And for your Sagittarius sun, the archer philosopher, that power surge might hit the thighs, liver, sacral plexus. Areas tied to motion, exploration, passion.
So maybe like heat in the hips when inspiration strikes.
Yeah.
Or that restless leg feeling when you're ready for a journey, mental or physical.
Exactly. And the suggested somatic practice is movement, archer lunges, spontaneous dance, whatever lets that energy flow.
What about the intense transits like Pluto in the 10th? That legacy singularity sounds like It would feel intense.
It can manifest higher up, yeah. The source links it to crown chakra pressure, those intense downloads of destiny or purpose or tight shoulders, like carrying the weight of suppressed authority or resisting stepping fully into your power.
And the suggestion is just simple shoulder rolls while stating your intention.
Yes, declaring your leadership intention, reclaiming that space physically.
And Neptune in the 11th, that collective baptism energy.
That might feel like tingling palms from all the energy exchange in groups, or maybe a foggy head from psychic overload, difficulty holding mental boundaries in those community spaces.
Simple fix suggested, washing hands in salt water.
A simple energetic cleanse, yeah.
Yeah.
And the source specifically flags Mars in Leo, July 20th to September 4th, calls it creative combustion.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
It could feel like solar plexus fire, that gut feeling of artistic conviction, passionate purpose, or tingling fingertips, that physical urge to create something, destiny igniting in your hands.
And drumming on the sternum is suggested, to
Yeah.
work with that creative fire.
Yeah, like physically activating that heart-centered creativity. What's great is how it offers these practical, embodied ways to connect. It's not just intellectual.
No, definitely not. Okay, shifting gears a bit, the source also delves into historical synchronicity, presenting the idea that your archetype, the Astral Nomad, isn't new. It echoes through history.
Exactly. You stand in this fascinating lineage of women who embodied this particular fusion of energies.
Like who? Give us some examples.
Well, the source highlights figures who really merged that Sagittarian vision with Aquarian innovation. Madame Blavatsky, for instance, the revolutionary figure behind Theosophy.
Right, Blavatsky.
The source sees her Aquarius Rising channeling these complex, almost futuristic cosmic doctrines, while her Sagittarius Sun relentlessly quested for esoteric truth. She bridged ancient wisdom and futurism in a way that really shook things up.
Wow, okay, who else?
Annie Jump Cannon, the pioneering astronomer, her Aquarius Rising was just brilliant in how she classified stars, systematizing all that cosmic data.
While her Sagittarius Sun was driven by that huge curiosity to map the stellar horizons.
Precisely. Her legacy was turning raw cosmic data into a scientific revolution. Pure astral nomad energy.
And Frida Kahlo, too. How does she fit?
The source points to her Aquarian defiance, breaking artistic norms, meeting her Sagittarian raw truth-telling in her art. She transformed personal pain into this collective iconography, challenging society through visual revolution.
So these women didn't just think big thoughts. They translated profound truth, sometimes difficult truth, into tangible revolution. In their own ways.
And the source positions you as part of that powerful lineage. It's quite empowering.
Definitely. And to help integrate all this, the source includes interactive elements. The Nomad's Observatory.
Yeah, things like pause and reflect questions, ritual blueprints. It really encourages you to actively engage, not just listen passively.
Those reflective questions sound like they really make you think. Like, where does my Starforger, Aquarius, prioritize collective visions over my Archer's SAG need for personal truth? That pinpoints a potential tension right away.
Exactly. Or, what acceptable rebellion, Pluto 10th, must I shatter to lead authentically? That links the transit directly to personal action.
And how can my philosophy, SAG, become actionable code, Aquarius? Taking the big vision and making it concrete. These aren't just theoretical, are they?
Not at all. They're designed for real self-inquiry, practical application. And the mention of ritual blueprints, like that Starlight Sovereignty Pact for the Aquarius full moon in August, gives you concrete ways to work with the energy.
It's also cool how the source shows this archetype appearing in culture, gives you relatable mirrors.
Yeah, it makes it feel more alive. In film, they point to characters like Star Trek's Captain Janeway.
Janeway, okay, I see that. Aquarius, tech revolution, ethical leadership, plus the Sagittarian quest into the unknown.
Right. And in literature, Chevek, from Ursula K. Le Guin's The Dispossessed, his Sagittarian physics quest paired with creating that Aquarius-style anarchist utopia.
Music, too. Grimes' Genesis.
Yeah, the source sees that as embedding Sagittarian mythology within those cutting-edge Aquarian digital landscapes.
And art, like Yayoi Kusama's Infinity Rooms. That feels very SAG, cosmic obsession meets Aquarian innovation.
Absolutely. These examples just make the archetype feel less abstract, more like a living energy you can recognize around you.
Okay, so looking ahead, the source offers some future forecasting for 2025. It presents the year not as fixed, but as an event horizon with 3 potential timelines, depending on how you navigate these energies.
Exactly. This is where the importance of integration really hits home. One potential timeline is called the detached theorist.
The detached theorist,
Yeah.
what would that look like?
That's if you over-identify with the Aquarius energy. prioritizing abstract futurism, maybe getting lost in digital activism or intellectual concepts, but neglecting your embodied truth, your personal joy, the grounded reality.
And the outcome.
The source suggests emotional barrenness, philosophies that haven't been tested in the real world, a kind of disconnected brilliance, like a satellite drifting in dead space, not really impacting anything.
Ouch. Okay, what's the other stream? Over-identifying with Sagittarius.
That's the dogmatic wanderer. Here, the source warns you might mistake opinion for wisdom, become rigid in your beliefs, maybe burn bridges with ideological inflexibility.
Chasing horizons without actually integrating the lessons.
Yeah, leading to isolated righteousness, repetitive journeys that don't actually lead to growth, and untapped impact because your truth isn't shared effectively or applied. The resonance is like an arrow shot into the void. Meaningless trajectory.
Right. So the goal, the integrated path the source presents for 2025 is becoming the Astral Nomad.
Yes. This is the timeline where you successfully embed your personal truth, that sag, wisdom, and vision into systemic change, using your Aquarian capacity for innovation.
So leading collectives with infectious vision, grounded in real authenticity, revolutionizing your legacy through ethical, liberated innovation.
Exactly. The outcome is creating new societal templates, becoming a living bridge between ancient wisdom and liberated futures. The resonance is a constellation mapping liberated futures. Much more hopeful.
Much more powerful. And the source brings us all together in a final section, the Oracle's transmission.
Yes, summarizing the core message for you in 2025, it declares that this year is your Galactic Reckoning.
Galactic Reckoning.
Intense. It is. You're not being asked to choose between the Archer's arrow and the Starforger's starship. You are the event horizon, the point where your personal truth collapses into revolutionary love that can transform systems.
Wow, and it ties back to the transits.
Directly. Pluto in the 10th is incinerating that performative leadership, clearing the way for your authentic authority. Neptune in the 11th is vaporizing outdated tribes, refining where you put your collective energy.
And Jupiter in Gemini in the 5th helps you teach that freedom, broadcasting your truth through joy and creativity.
Through resonant storytelling, yeah. And the source offers this final declaration for you to embody. I navigate tomorrow with the compass of truth. My vision codes liberated worlds, where fire meets vacuum, humanity reborn.
That's quite the mission statement. And to help navigate, the source gives specific dates, key 2025 stargates.
Yeah, points of heightened energy or opportunity to watch. Like August 19th, the Aquarius full moon suggested for sealing your Starlight Sovereignty Pact.
A ritual commitment. Okay.
May 25th, when Jupiter enters Gemini in your 5th house, that shift towards broadcasting your philosophy through art or romance.
September 10th, Mars enters Sagittarius, maybe igniting that urge for a pilgrimage, physical or intellectual.
November 3rd, a Scorpio new moon highlighted for deepening intimate transformations.
And December 24th, Pluto stations direct in Aquarius, marking a culmination point in that legacy revolution.
These dates are like energetic signposts to be aware of as you move through the year. Consciously engage with them.
Okay, as our cosmic journey concludes for this deep dive, wow. This exploration of your source material for 2025 really does illuminate a path of potent transformation and integration.
It really does.
So, considering those three timelines, the source presents the detached theorist, the dogmatic wanderer, and the integrated astral nomad. Here's something to ponder. How can you ensure your revolutionary ideas, your potent truth, are truly embodied, shared with resonant love, rather than staying detached theory or becoming rigid, isolating doctrine?
How does your personal truth unlock collective liberation in practice throughout this powerful year?
Dive deeper into your unique path.
Request your email audio reading now.
You can find the link right there in the description below. And explore the episode resources and links too.
All the details are waiting for you there. Ignite. Think. Become.
Subscribe for more Starlight Insights. Thank you for joining us.